to take the time out and thank everyone who attended my live stream at the Minnesota State Fair, the Minnesota Book Festival Day. I want to thank everyone who attended. I really appreciate all the support. It means a lot. I first off want to um, acknowledge those who have, um, everyone actually, but I just want to want to say I really appreciate you all, being there and taking interest and, my live streams. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to bring awareness and um, want something that's educational and something you can kind of go on, for the day. Like, um, like if you watch a television show or what have you, you kind of want to have something to take away, and say, that was an interesting show. I'll remember that show for some time. And so that's what I like to do is create the experience and make it interactive. I feel that this live stream was extremely important because I was able to reach a large audience, and I was able to let it speak for itself. And so just that's how I like to do things, and I was glad that things worked out. There was no interference. There was no issues in regards to, like copyright strikes or what have you. Everything went smoothly, and so very grateful for that. So just want to, thank you all for, attending, my live stream, and yeah, it turned out great. So yeah, guys, there was a lot of people, and so that was, that made it a success. When you see a lot of people at an event like today, it means it's a success because it's reaching a lot more people, and because through social media, um, what have you, word of mouth, that's very key. And I think it's more to do with like the grassroots. Um, when the word of mouth and from a local standpoint, you like for the examples, a neighbor who finds out about the program or the event today, they could tell another neighbor or someone that they know, and then it kind of snowballs, and then other people will jump on board. And so it's really a grassroots effort, and that's how it was. I like the fact that there was a lot of people that it was in attendance, and it crossed many lines, and it addressed different genres or topics. So that's very, very key. Hello, Azam, good to see you. Hey, how you doing? I'm just talking about the book um festival that I went to, and I just was kind of recapping of what it was like. So I went to a book festival today at the Minnesota Fairgrounds, and it's a yearly book festival, and there was wow, over 1,000 people, and there was books, ranging, from children's children's stories to nonfiction, history, fantasy, anything, like Dungeons, Dragons, um, let's see, cooking. And these are all local artists from Minnesota and actually around the United States, but more so in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa. Hello, Nicola. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. All right. Thank you for coming. All right. Nice. Okay. Yes. Thank you. And I attended this. It's a book fair, and the total number of people that was there was probably about, I would say, 5,000, because it's very popular. It's been there over 20 years, and it's very, very interesting. To find out what they're all about. You get to learn about how to publish a book, and from local. Hey, Jesky, brother, how you doing? Good to see you. How to publish a book, and how and talk with the actual authors. Um, there, and they will sign books. There was book signings, there was giveaways. Um, it was just a grassroots effort. It was local. There was others, out of town, but it was very, very. You could get to know the authors of whatever, like book. If you're interested in sports, there was sports writers. If you're interested in history, there's historians who write books locally, excuse me, and internationally. So you get a broad range of different writers. And today I did a live stream, 30 minutes of the actual event. I just let it play out, and talk with the vendors, different artists, I mean different writers, and so I could give everyone in the live stream, a feeling of what it's like to be a writer. I wanted to do it because I've always been interested in learning about how others see the world, and that way I was able to do so, and it was great, a great experience. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you all being very supportive of my channel. I want to shout out to everyone here, and I'm very, very grateful to be here. And like I said, when I say I'm going to do something, I like to do it. I like to keep my promises, and I find that very back up. So I wanted to, to first. Well, I lost my thought now. Um, I want to, first of all, again, I want to thank everyone for being here and being very supportive of my live streams. And like I said before, I think I was talking when I got interrupted, of that I like to let everyone in the live stream experience what I'm experiencing, and I find that extremely important. Thesky, thank you guys for staying. I apologize for the interruption. So okay, so what I like to do is to, hey Kalia, good to see you. To create that experience, and I like everyone to see what I see, and it's extremely important to have that personalized window. You can see what I see, and you can hear, like when I talk with people, um, you can hear the actual conversations, and I'm really extremely grateful that you all were able to hear the actual conversations. And when I was talking with the different authors about their books and what have you. And it's very interesting to talk with authors and get get from their perspective on how they decided to become writers and authors, and and then that's how we learn. I learned so much today that it was just really, really enriching, and I want to share that with each and every one of you. And I'm glad I had that opportunity to do so. It was very important to me. I enjoy reading, but I also like to know when I'm reading a book, I want to know, well, what is this author, what are they thinking, and how do they put the book together? So I was able to talk with authors and then talk with publishers about, with the publishers talking about the steps to putting together a book. Um, and that's very key. And it's all about your subject matter, excuse me, and your different locations where you can sell your books. And like I said, you want to start off from, this is my perspective. You I was told, that's what they were telling me. They suggested, I'll say, to start off, small locally, and then kind of build your way up to like a national platform. And that's very, very important. You want to start off small and then kind of see where it goes, because it's, when they give you a certain number of books, for distribution, and then from there you can, depending on, like, as far as if you start off small, you want to give books to, family members, what have you, so they can read your works, and then you can kind of get in, kind of gauge and see, and family and friends, and then give them a copy or what have you, and see what they think. And then from there you can kind of like, if they enjoy it, then I'm sure the broader audience would enjoy what I have. So it's like you have to sell yourself, and say, this is who I am, this is what I'm putting out, and I would like, to share with you my story. And that's pretty much how it works. And in the live stream, I've talked to, there were a couple of authors that talked about their, what it was like, when they first started out. So I like to do that. I like to get in depth, um, have a personal, interpersonal connect, to share, what others are thinking and how they write, and that way you kind of get a better understanding of, you know, who the writer is and their subject matter. But that's me. Sometimes you can't do that, with live streams, but I had to gauge it, and I wanted to make sure it, went off without a hitch, and it did. It was just perfect. I was able to get, share the information, record, and listen to what they had to say, and I was very, very happy, with the results. So, in return, I wanted to share with each and every one of you, you know, the experience of being at the book festival. And then I'm going to put out a post um, of photos of the book festival. So I just wanted to hop on here and thank everyone here who has been very supportive of my live stream, and who has, who's just been there, um, I'm very, very grateful to each and every one of you. So this is a thank you to each and every one of you, for always, believing in me, and and thank you so much. I'm very grateful to each and every one of you, and I just I think about everyone in YT, and I think about how we all, are connected, and it's very, very special to have that connection. We see each other, on a daily basis. We interact with one another, and I feel that it's rewarding at the end of the day to, after being on YT, it makes me feel good, to after I'm, hop off, I can say, I had this interesting conversation with a fellow YT family member, and that means a lot to me. So I said, when I before I did the live stream, I said, I know what I know how important, this live stream is. And I just went with it. It was really, I didn't really have to think about it. I just let it, play out. Just walked around. I just wanted to, let you all, experience the actual event. And I was watching different programs on PBS, and I wonder, like, wow, this is really interesting how, when people put together a production or a show, they're actually, they know their audience, and they are engaged. They want to keep the audience engaged. So that's what I was thinking of when I did this live stream. So I just, like I said, once again, I appreciate each and every one of you, for, for what you do, and I'm just very happy to put out content that will be very beneficial and educational. And so I just wanted to reach everyone, um, and I just want to make a huge difference in the world. And so I'm just very happy, guys. And so, um, if you know me, I don't like to quit. I like to keep going. I like to keep pushing forward, and that's very important to me. Is the self determination, and the drive. And I see fellow family members, they have that drive, and I was like, wow, I can do this. So it's all about the mindset, and you can do it. Just get up and do it. And so thank you so much for the motivation and the um, being understanding and just being there. So yeah, had a great time. Like I said, want to recap. I did a live stream at the Minnesota State Fair, at the Twin Cities Book Festival, and there was numerous authors that were there, selling their books, and doing signings, and actually talking about, their books. And so it was like 6 hours, today. That's how long it was, and it was just a great time. They had food there. The food was of Jamaican food, American food, and yeah, so it was a great time. They had a bookmobile, and in so it's like an RV with a with it's and you walk inside, and there's nothing but books. And so I will share that with you in the post. So thank you so much to every one of you for being there, being very supportive, and I'm very, very grateful to have each and every one of you, in my life. And I'm very, very, um, very, very, I think about when I first started, you know, I wondered, like, well, where will this go? And what is my purpose? But I know my purpose is to educate others and educate the world. So, thank you so much, each and every one of you, for always being there. Um, and I will be at your live streams, and I'll be at your channels. And so, thank you once again. And I'm going to be signing off, and I will. You'll see me, in the future with the live stream or in the different chats. So, all right, guys, you have a great one. Take care. I hope everyone has a good day. Excuse me, or a good evening, and I'll see you in the next live. Take care, guys. Bye bye.